Welcome to NewsOK.com. I'm Jacob Bunner here with an Oklahoma City Dodgers update, joined by the voice of Dodgers, Alex Friedman. Alex, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Coming off a West Coast trip, you guys are home. It's got to be good to be home, right?
It is, for sure. I mean, coming out west, it was a little bit kind of Freaky Friday-ish with us being out west, and the Los Angeles Dodgers were playing back east, and it was kind of a role reversal with us playing late and them starting games at 4 o'clock our time, so it was a different change of pace.
You know, you guys are back. There's a lot of stuff going on. Opened the homestand last night, 4-3 loss. But tonight, $2 Thursday, tomorrow's fireworks. Tell us everything you have going on this weekend.
Yeah, a whole lot. Like you said, $2 Thursday will be tonight with $2 select beers, waters, and sodas on sale from the time the gates open at 6. Tomorrow night is a Fireworks Friday. This week's fireworks presented by the Oklahoma Blood Institute, so we'll have that after the game. Saturday night is our Marvel Superhero Night, so a couple of fun things that come along with that, one of which is that both Thor and Iron Man will be in attendance, and the other one is that all kids, or not all kids, I should say, the first 500 kids through the gates who are 12 and under get an Oklahoma City Dodgers cape. So that was a very popular giveaway we had last year, and we'll be doing it again this year. The design is a little bit different this time around. And then a Sunday, Chaparral Energy Family Sunday. I want to remind everyone it is our first Sunday night game of the year, getting to that point in the calendar due to the weather. So that's a 6:05 first pitch. It'll be pregame player autographs, and then after the game, not only a chance for kids to run the bases, but a chance for on Father's Day to play catch on the field after the game as well.
That's always a special moment to play catch with your dad. I have to ask, on Marvel Superhero Night, Thor and Iron Man, not the real Thor and Iron Man we see in the movies, right?
Hey, they're if you want to call them the real Iron Man, I mean, they are, I guess, you know. It's like Santa Claus. He's got to be everywhere at once somehow.
That's true. Yeah. It's very true. You know, another thing going on, you guys have started a promotion called Grow the Game. And that's running through early the next month. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's something we've done with Cleats for Kids the last few years. It's an equipment drive for youth sports, not just baseball and softball, but really any youth sports that you can drop off equipment at collection bins at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. And again, it just helps those who need it. I mean, that's one of the biggest challenges of getting numbers in participation in the youth sports is the equipment, whether it's for the individuals or for the teams. So a chance to donate equipment through July the 9th, and a chance, if you do donate, to win a trip to see the Dodgers play later in the season.
Yeah, that's another thing with the there's an OHSO promotion going on. It's a September trip, I believe, right?
Yes, both
okay.
For the one for Cleats for Kids as well as for the OHSO, and that's a campaign to help end impaired driving. And you know, their big thing is the hashtag NDUI. So we encourage folks to spread that message, to use the hashtag NDUI, but also put a message as to why you want to help impaired driving. And we've done this promotion the last few years, and it turns out people just simply tweet the hashtag NDUI with no message attached. That kind of defeats the purpose, just so they have a chance to win. So we're really going to make sure that, you know, those who enter, you have to have kind of a message as to why you want to end impaired driving.
Another really neat promotion that I mentioned in this morning's paper is the Kimray Kids, where you're helping foster children and other organizations that help families in Oklahoma. A really neat deal. Tell us about that one as well.
Yeah, first year we've done this with Kimray, a partner of ours at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, and to work with different foster care organizations and family-based organizations here in Oklahoma City, and give these folks a chance to have a night out at the ballpark that they might not normally have a chance to do. So there are 3 upcoming nights through the Kimray Kids program, which the organizations have been selected and will be on those certain nights, but the great chance for folks who are at the game that night to make donations to this program, whether it's at our team store or through the concession stands. You'll have a chance to add $1 to any purchase, and with those funds going to the Kimray Kids program. And
I'd be in trouble if I didn't ask about the baseball side of things.
Of course.
You know, if you're sticking with us, sorry it took so long. Dodgers are still playing really well, but the pitching staff's been kind of hit hard by the big league club being hit hard by injuries. How has that affected things of late?
Yeah, it's a trickle-down effect for sure, and as a result, gosh, here we are almost to the midway point in June, and it's like maybe only 40 innings by the quote-unquote starters, because we've had to have so many bullpen games and relievers start games and find ways to piece together 9 innings using bullpen parts. So that certainly has been a challenge, and the fact that you're putting guys in roles they might not normally be in. We've kind of had to go the opener route, which has kind of been a bit of oh gosh, I can't think of the word right now, the word of the moment up at the big league level, using some relievers to start games. We've done that with Chad Gerardo a few times. He made 2 starts in 3 games technically, pitching the first 2 innings both times with some left-handed heavy lineups at the top of the Fresno order on our road trip. So having to adjust to that has certainly been a challenge, having guys come up for the lower levels of the minor leagues on this past road trip. And for the most part, they all acquitted themselves well. You know, all you can do is ask for those guys to go out there, compete, and throw strikes, and really that's what they did. And just, you know, they're not going to be world beaters out there, but hopefully they can compete, and that's what you hope for the best, and that's really what they were able to provide.
You've seen the Tampa Bay Rays go with the bullpen model to start games. Can this work?
You know, I don't know. I'm still not 100% convinced. There are a lot of people who are smarter and have the numbers that might show it does. I know it's MLB Network's Brian Kenny's big baby called bullpenning. I just don't know yet. You know, we'll see if it does. The Dodgers have done it out of necessity,
right,
more than being maybe a measure that they've wanted by choice instead of necessity. So we'll see in the end. I really don't know. It's, there's a lot of things that I'm sure that are current in the game that 10 years ago we couldn't have foreseen happening, that are certainly prevalent now. This might be the next, but it's just hard for me, unless you're going to have guys constantly rotating in and out of that bullpen with the AAA team who can provide great major league performances. You still are going to have that starting pitcher, I feel, every 4 or 5 days go out there and give you 6 innings.
Yeah. All right. Well, sounds good, and thanks for joining us. And stick with newsok.com. You can get the best Dodgers coverage in the state.